good, Lumineers? My Lorcana fam out there. AZ Aquaman here with another video for you guys. We got a nice deck profile here that I'm going to go over. This isn't the deck I played, but my wife played this deck and she took 4th place. She got top 4 in the set championship this past weekend. And it's the only deck she's been running since day one. It is the Emerald Amethyst deck profile here. So as usual, I'll make this short and sweet. I guess like every YouTuber would say, if you guys like my content, if you want to keep seeing videos, please like and subscribe. But other than that, if you guys don't want to, it's all good. So here we go. This is the deck profile of the Emerald Amethyst. My wife took 4th place in this past set champs. So here we go. Close this door real quick. All right, so we've got 3 magic brooms just for the draws, and she's got a lot of 1-drops in this deck also. So she likes to go wide, swing for some lures, and then, you know, basically just replace your. It basically replaces itself. So 3 magic brooms. For an aggressive quester, we need 4 curse merfolks. And it's just a nice opening hand, especially it makes your opponent discard. It's just nice. So curse merfolk at 4. Another 4 ofs here. We got 4 Diablos. Just Diablo being a 1-drop, you can go wide on board and you can keep just swinging and questing until your opponent answers. And also we do run the crabs, so it's nice to have Diablo turn into a 3-beater and then just trade in with something and then replace itself. So it's nice. So 4 Diablos. Another 4 of Churnabox Follower. Same thing. Nice 1-drop. It replaces itself. But if we really need to, he could swing over things too with the help of crabs. Or he is a 2/1 body that could trade off little characters if needed. So 4 Churnabox Follower. That is our turn 1s. So we're going on turn 2 play. Pretty standard. We need 4 Ursulas. Just a nice turn 2 play depending on the matchup. So I mean, if you know you're playing against Amber Steel, this is nice to drop on turn 2 because you know you're probably going to hit one of their songs. So Ursula's nice. This one right here, God, 4 Go-Go's. Go-Go just steals games. Like, to be honest with you, Go-Go's nice. She's running 4 because, you know, sometimes you have to ink maybe 1 or 2 of her. But just the evasive is nice to just keep swinging. But honestly, Go-Go can just steal games. Just being able to copy damage characters, damage, and then you getting the lore for it, especially those bodyguards. Yeah, it's just, yeah, Go-Go will steal games, 100%. And the evasiveness is just nice also. Another one here, 4 ofs. Nice 2-drop Madam Mim. It's just nice. It's just nice. Oh, just a second. You gotta get off the table, buddy. All right. 2-drop. That's a 3/3. Is a great body on it. It's nice to just swing with Curse Merfolk and then drop your turn 2 Madam Mim just to save your Curse Merfolk. But other than that, it's just a nice character to have a 3/3 body that's only a 2 cost that you could bounce your characters. So we're running the 4 Madam Mim there. Another evasive, 2 Sir Hiss, just because it's an evasive. You can steal lures for being evasives. And on top of that, just the 3 body helps big time. It can trade into a lot of things. And then you mix, you know, crabs with this. Sir Hiss is swinging for 6, which is crazy. So it's just a nice trade-off or just a nice character that's got an evasive. Another one that I've seen her pull that, you know, she's won some games with this. Just Mother Gothel. So technically she's a 5 full cost if you want to use her full skill. Is when you play this character, you may pay 3 to return chosen character of their player's hand. It's just a nice disrupting character that you play for 2, pay 3, and then you can return any characters. So it's not like a 2 strength less character. it's you return any character, which does disrupt your opponent. So she's running 2 of that. On to the 3 drops now. Pretty standard. Madam Fox. Just a nice challenger that can challenge into things, and then you mix crabs with this, like you're swinging 7 and you're basically taking out anything. So Fox is nice. Running 4 crabs because it's just nice to have crabs to boost your characters, to trade off things or help kill off those locations. So crabs is always nice. 3 ofs. 3 Kid Clock Kicker. 3 to 4 is fine. Just Kid Clock Kicker is nice. He's just a disruptive card. It's just nice to disrupt your opponent's tempo when you play Kid Clock Kicker, and then you bounce one of their characters, and then now you have a nice 2/2 body on board that could quest or just, you know, swing into things. So Kid Clock Kicker is a nice disruptive character. 2 White Rose. Just getting that nice quick lore is nice. And then on top of that, you know, it's a 3/3 body that could swing over things, trade things, and then trade over things, and then, you know, using crabs to swing at things with this gives it a 6 strength, which is very nice. One of her MVPs here, she's running 2 Lyles. Lyle just does a lot of work for her. I mean, not only in your opponent's turn, it could be your turn. So like characters. So before I go on, when he's played, you can give another character, opposing character, a Reckless, which does help depending on the situation. And then when one of your other character is banished, each opponent loses 1 lore. So you've got cards like Chernabog. You know, when you quest, you can banish the Chernabog to draw, and then that'll proc off Lyle. Your opponent will lose a lore by then. Another thing, like with Diablo, if you combo with crabs and you want to crash into things, not only will you draw a card, your opponent will lose a lore as well. Same thing with magic brooms. If you play a character and you banish the magic broom to draw a card, you get to draw a card, and then your opponent will lose lore. Dropping Cursed Merfolk. When they have to answer Cursed Merfolk, you're swinging for 2, and then not only are they losing a lore, they're also losing a card. So Lyle just sitting there, and then you can do other things too, you know, like you can crash Fox into anything. It's just Lyle sitting there, on the board is very nice, and then bouncing him back and then playing him to give something reckless. It's very helpful. So Lyle puts in a lot of work in his deck. So 2 Lyles. Another one right here, 2 Prince Philips. It's just a nice aggressive quester, and you know, obviously once you tap him, he's probably going to get smacked, but him having a 3 strength, he can more than likely trade with anything, and you know, he can win games for you. Since this is a low to the ground aggressive questing deck, like you could be at 18 and then you drop Prince Philip. I would say it's basically game, because you can't do anything because he's got ward. You can't use Elsa on him. You can't Zeus him. You can't target him, period. So if you're 18 and you play this, more than likely you're gonna win, unless they like play like double Tinkerbell or something like that. But that's unlikely because you need like 12 ink for that. But yeah, so Prince Philip, like 16, 18 lores, you drop Prince Philip. Oh man, it's very nice. So 2 Prince Philip, 2 ofs, Merlin Crab. Just our typical draw engine. So she likes running the 2 crabs. And then another aggressive quester, plus it replaces itself, and it's an evasive. We all know Genie. She runs 4 genies. Just a nice card to replace itself, and then being an evasive, it's hard to deal with, and it can quest for 2. Another 4 ofs here. We got Merlin Goat. So it's a nice 4-drop if needed. I mean, once you're in the 16, 17, 18 range, goats become super, super, super dangerous. And on top of that, like, even if you play goats early game, you have a nice, so you get a nice quick lore, and then you have a nice character that's a 4/3 that could just crash into things. So, and you can bounce it and get more lures. So goats just overall good, but very dangerous late game. And then last but not least, she's running the 2 Elsas. She was running 4 before, but I mean, it's player preference. She likes the 2 Elsas so she could make room for other things. And it's been working well for her. She did very well this weekend. So 2 Elsas is fine on this build. All right, folks, so that is the Emerald Amethyst, top 4, 4th place in this weekend's set champ. We're gonna be hitting another set champ here this Sunday. I believe she's running the same thing. For me, I mean, at the end of the day, if I can't make a decision, I always fall back on my Steel Mufasa. But I have been working on a Red Mufasa, aka, you know, we got to go with that Scarfasa. I've been testing it. It's doing decent, you know. It's doing all right. I think it's got some leg that I think it could top 8 at least, hopefully. But I'm just really comfortable with Steel Mufasa. So if it comes down to it and I don't feel comfortable with the Red Mufasa, I'm taking the Red Mufasa. I'll just rock the Steel Mufasa, but that's why I've been practicing all week with the Scarfasa deck. Hopefully it does well. Anyways, we'll keep you guys updated this coming weekend and see how we do in this next set champ we do. But hope you guys like the deck profile. If you guys like the content, please like and subscribe. It does help the channel, and I appreciate all you guys' support. If you guys don't want to, that's completely okay. You're still watching my videos. That's pretty badass. I appreciate you guys. So this is the 4th place Emerald Amethyst deck, and hope you guys like it. All right, until next time.